Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? So, Eddie Hearns is saying that Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder could take place next year in 2022. That it could take place next year in 2022. This is Eddie Hearn. This is coming from Eddie Hearns. Eddie Hearn. Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder possible next year, says Hearn. IBF, WBA, WBO heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua, 24-1, 22 KOs, is still in negotiations with WBC champion Tyson Fury for a 2-fight deal in 2021. But once those two fights are out the way, Joshua could turn his attention to the former WBC champion Deontay Wilder, 42-1, 41 KOs, who hasn't fought since losing to Tyson Fury last year in February. In terms of money, Wilder is Joshua's biggest payday available to him once he finished his 2 fights with Tyson Fury this year. If Joshua destroys Fury, as may believe he will, Wilder is the next biggest target out there for him in 2022. Now, we got to see how Wilder comes back. I believe if Wilder was to take the winner of Alexander Povetkin versus Dillian White, if he was to face the winner of those two, right? So let's just say that Dillian White gets past Alexander Povetkin, which is not going to be easy. Then Wilder could take that fight. Wilder has to stop Dillian White. He has to beat Dillian White. And then another fight after that, I believe. To put him back in position, to be that guy, to be that guy, because trust me, Joshua versus if Wilder can come back and win 2 fights, come back and beat a Dillian White or another credible name, then yes, it would put him back in position to fight the winner, to fight the winner of Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. But I believe it could be that Joshua wins. He will most definitely have to take care of his mandatory, right? And that's going to be you got Joe Joyce versus Alexander Usyk. So the winner of that fight will be mandatory, because that's the fight that will land them that mandatory position for Anthony Joshua's WBO heavyweight title. So of course I believe that fight would be after the 2 fights with Tyson Fury, if Joshua gets past Tyson Fury twice. I believe that next opponent should be either Joe Joyce or Alexander Usyk, because that they are fighting to become mandatory, or fighting to the winner of that fight, most definitely mandatory, and will be fighting for the WBO title that Anthony Joshua holds. So, but yes, Deontay Wilder is a bigger fight than any of those fights. I agree, but we got to see how he bounced back. We got to see how he come back. We got to see, can he step up and beat Andy Ruiz Jr., or if the winner of Alexander Povetkin versus Dillian White, can he beat the winner of that fight? We got to see him come back, and we got to see how he comes back and how he performs, and if he can get victories over certain fighters, And so it's still possible, but he got to come back and get victories.